Hello, and welcome to Cocktails with a Twist of History, your digital destination for all things cocktails. It's prohibition, and you can't get a drink in the United States. No problem. Let's go out to sea. This was the idea a lot of people had to get around the law. At first, it was 3 miles out to sea. That was considered international waters. This means that you had only had to sail 3 miles to be allowed to drink. By the way, this was considered the distance a cannonball could be shot from the shore. There was a 3 mile limit cocktail, which was invented by a guy named Chips Brighton at Harry's New York bar in Paris. Yes, Paris. We have talked about them and how they like to make cocktails to, quote, poke fun at the various political issues. This cocktail was not good, but people drank it for the political statement. Smugglers also understood the 3 mile law. They anchored their large ships 3 miles offshore and let the smaller, faster boats take the booze to shore. They called this the rum line. To combat this, the U.S. negotiated treaties with foreign powers to extend the international waters out to 12 miles, which made it the 12-mile limit. Hence this cocktail. Okay, I have been talking way too long without a cocktail in my hand. Let's make a 12-mile limit. The original one was made with rum, rye, and brandy. I make mine with the rum and the rye. I think the brandy gets lost and is unneeded. Feel free to try it and decide, to each their own. Let's make a 12-mile limit cocktail. We are going to need an ounce of rum. The original one said white rum. I'm using a dark rum. And we're going to need an ounce of rye. Now, this is a high-proof rye, so it's going to make it a little bit boozy, but we like that. We are going to need a half ounce of a grenadine. And here we go. We've got some grenadine, half ounce of grenadine, and a half ounce of fresh lemon juice. There we go. Now, this is a shaken cocktail, so we are going to need to put our ice into the shaker. And I have smaller ice cubes these days, so we're just going to put a few more in there. That's fine. Here we go. Oh. And make sure we've got our cover and our cap. And we are going to shake. It does not leave a lot of shaking, but here we go. We are going to put it into a cocktail glass. Bang. It's an interesting color for a cocktail, but it's good. And it needs a very large piece of lemon, which we are going to spritz the oils in and dump it in. And cheers. Ooh, that is a very nice cocktail. The rum really comes forward. The rye is also good. A delicious cocktail. It is very nice. The rye whiskey adds complexity and dryness, and the grenadine and the lemon are used to balance it out. The 12-mile limit cocktail was invented by an American war correspondent, a journalist named, get this, Thomas Franklin Fairfax Tommy Millard. Yes, that's a mouthful. It was first documented in 1927 in a book called Barflies and Cocktails. It gained a wider recognition, though, in a 1934 newspaper article talking about the way people got around the laws. Don't break them, work with them. The 12-mile limit cocktail is almost never on a modern menu unless they're talking about prohibition cocktails. But I recommend trying this one. It's a great story and it's a great cocktail. As always, if you have more pieces of the story, we want to know it. You can put it in the comments, you can send it to us by email, or you can tell it to the bottle. We want to know. Also, please make sure to like, to follow, to subscribe, and to send a link of this show to someone else so they can enjoy Cocktails with a Twist of History. Thank you.